Hi guys, how are you doing? It's Kat at spiritual-candy.com with today's free online tarot pick a card reading, and it is a daily love reading. So today's reading is intuitive and remember it's also general. Some of the messages might not resonate because of this. So if you feel that something's not right for you, just ignore it and take whatever does resonate with you from the reading, okay? So if you want your own private reading, it's £20 for 20 minutes and you get your reading in 48 hours or less. So to book your reading, please check the description box below, or you can go to spiritual-candy.com and you will find a book a reading page on there. There are also some limited one-to-one phone readings which you can also find out about on the website. So my goal at spiritual-candy.com is to help you follow your heart and find yourself. So for more free tools, please head over to spiritual-candy.com and check it out if you wish. So I hope you're all great and you find today's reading helpful. Please like the reading if you do, and of course feel free to subscribe and hit the bell if you want to be notified of future uploads. Okay, so let's get on with today's reading. Hi number ones, how are you doing? I hope you're fantastic. Okay, so what can you do and what do you need to know to move your situation forwards, whether you're single or in a relationship? Okay, the truth of the matter is that you feel a bit overwhelmed. Perhaps you feel like you're juggling situations, you don't have what you need, things are challenging or difficult in some way. The reality is though that there is an opportunity for you and it's coming. It's perhaps not in quite the way you expected. It could be even bigger and better than you expected. It's just kind of at the 11th hour, or it's in a way that you're not sure about or you're not aware of, you know, but there is something really quite magical going on at the minute. They're asking you really to kind of be open to kind of all and any possibilities around this situation, you know, and to be very aware of your spiritual life and your spiritual essence. Listen to your intuition. Where are you being guided? You know, because there really is hope in this situation, but you need to be open to where you're being guided to. The answer really is to dream big. Let go of small thoughts about yourself. See yourself succeeding. So that is really the answer today. See yourself succeeding. Try to look beyond what's the reality, in inverted commas, of your situation, and to dream big, to have that magical star-like possibility of hope for the future, because that's where, you know, having that vision is going to help you. The dreaming big is the key to really connecting with the opportunity. Thank you so much, number ones. I'll see you tomorrow or on a private reading. In the meantime, please like and subscribe. Hi number twos, hope you're fantastic. Okay, so what do you need to know to move your relationship forwards or your romance forwards, whether you're single or in a relationship? Right, it seems to me that you need to be less focused on your mind and on your logic at this time. It doesn't mean that logic doesn't play a part, and it doesn't mean be illogical. It means be intuitive. They're asking you to pay attention. They're saying notice repetitious signs and your inner guidance, as this can yield valuable information. You're trying to find something out by thinking about it, but actually all that you're doing is sending yourself in circles and potentially making yourself feel anxious and fearful. You may already have found that you've created some sort of self-fulfilling prophecies. You know, when you worry about something so much that you create it. There is a feeling within you that thinking things through and being very logical and very analytical and very non-emotional about the situation, and not listening to your hunches and your feelings, that this is the kind of mature or sensible or grown-up thing to do. And what they're saying is, at this time you could be mistaken with that. You will always be mistaken with that opinion, but in this case perhaps you are, because they're saying pay attention. You need to notice the repetitious signs and your inner guidance. So this feels, generally it's intuition, so it feels different for everyone, But if you're kind of not au fait with your intuition, I do have a video linked in the description box below about how to follow your intuition. But in general, it feels more like emotion than it does about thinking. It's not emotion, but it comes from a similar place. It's more of a feeling. It's more of a sense in your body, in your gut. People feel it in the heart, in the gut, as more of a kind of inner knowing, a hunch, a nudge, a push, a sensation that's really calm and still and feels really wise. It's not up in the head. That's the key. It's not up in the head. All right? So, it's not the case that all emotions, you know, we get lots of feelings and senses, but sometimes they're fear, and they're just thoughts in the body almost. But, you know, let's just say, be very aware that if you are overthinking, it feels to me like you have got it into your head that this is the logical or sensible way to go. And what they're saying is pay attention, because they're trying to communicate the next step to you through repetitious signs or your inner guidance. So that's where you need to listen. Thank you so much, number 2s. I will see you tomorrow or on a private reading. In the meantime, please like and subscribe. Hi, number 3s. Okay, so your daily love reading. So what do you need to know to move your relationship forwards or your romantic situation forwards? Okay, this is very interesting because both these cards are about learning. Consult an expert says you need more information. You don't necessarily need to contact an expert because it's not that relevant probably for a romantic situation. But the point is, you don't have all the information. You still are in the learning and gathering information process. The Hierophant is really about being on a learning journey. It's about being in a situation and kind of learning from it, not dashing off here and there and trying to create some sort of new wild idea or follow some new wild path. It's about kind of sticking with the situation you're in. Perhaps there's a traditional kind of way you're going about it. What is traditional for you? Perhaps you're kind of working on a situation. The point is, unless it's harming you, and in which case, get out of it. But if, regarding your romantic situation, if you're in a situation that feels kind of quite conventional, or it's a way of going about things that you've been doing for a while, they're saying, you don't want to be racing off at this moment and changing your path wildly. What's the most beneficial situation is to stay where you are, to keep going at what you're doing, to keep going on this path, unless it's harming you. If it's harming you, move away from it. But if it's not harming you, they're saying you need more information and you're going to learn more from stepping along this path further. You are actually going to change and transform as a result of that, okay? The 4 of Coins says that you're actually in a good position. You're in a good position to learn. You're in a good position to move your romantic situation forwards by continuing to do what you've already set up doing. So you can actually glean the information you need in terms of your romantic situation by keep doing what you're doing, okay? There is a bit of a suggestion here that 1 or 2 of you may be kind of clinging to the old a little, and kind of you may be a little stuck. But I feel like this get more information, I feel like most of you're going to get the information by just keeping on this solid, steady path for the time being. That said, 1 or 2 of you, that will have set off an inner warning, and you'll feel like, hang on, why are you telling me to stay here? I've been here too long, I need to get out. Right, well, there are a few of you that is the case. Because this is a sense of a situation that's kind of solid. It could err towards over caution. You know, these can. So it could be that you've been in a similar position, or you've been in the same position for a long time, and it feels like, do you know what, I'm sick of this, or it's not moving. In which case, get more information. And it is probable that perhaps you might have to move away from it. So get more information about how to move away from it if the idea of staying where you are and keeping going on the path you're on seemed wildly inappropriate when I mentioned it, you know, because a few of you, that is absolutely not the thing to do. But listen to your intuition. Your guides and your angels are telling you all the time, are guiding you all the time, are supporting you all the time. They're telling you what your answers to your questions, so be open to it. Thank you so much, number 3s. I'll see you tomorrow or on a private reading. In the meantime, please like and subscribe. Hi, number 4s. I hope you're fantastic. So, right, okay, guys, number 4s, I can see that you are in the midst of or have had a really horrible situation go on. So probably something like a breakup or a disappointment. There's this sense of chaos and disruption with the Tower. Okay, so this can be something that's really, it's very rarely anything other than very unpleasant. It's a really unpleasant ending or disruption to your romantic search or your romantic situation. The point with the Tower is, though, that it removes something. Either it removes an idea or a person or a situation that is not in your best interests. It's almost like the universe has been nudging you, saying, let go of that idea, let go of that person, let go of that situation for a while. You've ignored it, so they have enforced it by bringing a Tower moment to the situation. This has meant that you have got rid of a situation or a person that is kind of a fantasy, an emotional fantasy, or a person who is immature, spoiled, emotionally manipulative, someone who lives in a bit of a dream world. Or this could be you. You could have been living in a bit of an emotional dream world, and this Tower situation has kind of woken you up to something. The point is, you've either had a breakup or a situation where the universe has removed someone who is emotionally, at best, a dreamer, at worst, manipulative and spoiled and potentially kind of not great for you in your life. Either way, whatever it is, whether it's that you've been in a dream world about somebody or a way of going about finding a relationship, or whether it is that there's someone in your life that's been like this, getting rid of this situation, getting rid of this energy is a blessed change. Because what it does is it brings you great blessings. This is going to allow what you really deserve and what you really want to come zinging into your life. So don't rush after it and try to keep hold of the fantasy or keep hold of the person, because the universe has brought this to you as a blessing to give you what you really want, and that is around the corner. Thank you so much, number 4s. I will see you guys on tomorrow's reading or a private reading in the meantime. So much love to you guys, and I will see you soon.